Hi, salutations everybody. My name is Brujacara. I am coming to you guys with a very short, simple message. I wanted to speak about the ASTROWORLD incident that just happened this past Friday. I usually don't do stuff like this, but I wanted to go ahead and try something different because what it seems like to me that is happening right now is that a lot of people are having an over aggression towards Travis and not towards the issues that caused the incident. People are trying to blame Travis, the celebrity, calling him an idol, calling him a devil worshiper at this point, calling him all these nasty, untrue things. Well, he is a celebrity, he is an idol, he is an entity, but he's not the devil, and he also was not the source of the incident. So, hi, again, my name is Brujacara. We're gonna talk ASTROWORLD for about 3 minutes max. So, I want to talk about this awesome word called fanaticism. And first things first, the first thing we're going to speak about is how this is not Travis's fault. Y'all keep saying, fuck Travis. Travis is sick in the head. This is all Travis's fault. Travis could have just stopped the concert. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all have never been on stage before, so you don't understand that the confusion that happens on stage when things go out of order is not easy to deal with. Point blank, period. If you have been on stage and you're one of these people blaming him, saying that he could have just stopped the show, check yourself because you're being untrue with yourself. Number 2, let's talk about how literally with everything that was going on, it couldn't have possibly been Travis's fault. So we cannot keep putting the blame into Travis's ball court. We can't just keep putting that in his hands oh, it's all Travis's fault. It was because of the craziness of his fans and the kind of people that come to his concert that this happened. Also, there's the third part that I'm going to get into, the lack of resources like exit security and things like water stations and things like that weren't present. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, it's not Travis's fault. Running a concert is not as easy as you think it is, especially when you are the performer on stage. You have a headset in, there's lots of commands going in and out, and you're also having to perform. The second thing is, it's not Travis's fault. Leading off the first thing into the second thing, it's more because of this thing in entertainment culture and in the music industry and the industry of entertainment called fanaticism. The overzealous support and direction of fans and people who support an idol or an entity or someone above them. Fanaticism. It's when you go, when there's a crazy, almost insane draw towards something. A lot of people are fanatics about religion. People are fanatics about chocolate. People like me are fanatics about music. And then we have people who are fanatics for Travis Scott. Fanatic. Vocabulary. Choices. Get smart. The third part is, once again, we're going to talk about how we could have had more resources available so that this kind of stuff doesn't happen. And if it does happen, there's viable places of exits, security, and resources to mitigate these kind of issues. So first of all, if you're on stage, we're going to go back to part 1. If you're on stage, Travis is on stage right now, right? He's trying to do his concert. We did see that he stopped. People say he put the peace sign up after he saw the ambulances. You want to know why that happened? You want to know why he probably continued? Because at a concert, I'm just being raw with you. Concerts, there can be meds show up and we're going to keep the show going on. There can be an ambulance in the crowd. There can be people getting carried away. This happens at festivals all the time. Honestly, because of how irresponsible most of you humans are when you go to concerts and festivals, it is a necessity. It just happens. I've never been to a festival where I haven't seen somebody getting carried out on a bed or pass out unconscious or have cardiac arrest. This happens all the time. This is not the first incident of someone passing out, getting trampled at a concert. And then again, nor is it Travis's fault. It's because people are what we call fanatics. We're going to go into the second part. People are fanatics. Fanaticism is basically, once again, the overzealous support of a figure. Entity. I'm going to say figure because, this is a person we're talking about in this case. When a fanatic is going to go somewhere and support the person that they're fantasizing being a fanatic about, a lot of their brain is not there. These people go here high on drugs. A lot of them are drinking. They're not drinking water. They're doing all the wrong things just so they can be in the presence of someone who they wish to be like. Anything is worth it as long as they're in front of Travis. It doesn't matter if they haven't had a lick of food or a drop of water. They're at that concert. They're in their mood. They're present. And at that time and moment, that's all that matters to a lot of these fans, a lot of these people. Once again, we cannot get mad at Travis for being a motherfucking badass rapper and having pull in the industry. Pull on this earth, positive pull towards his fans and people that like him. We're not going to blame artists for being good at what they do. Don't do that. If you're an artist out there doing that, once again, check yourself. because you one day are going to want that same kind of draw from your fans. You probably want it now. So we're not going to get on the internet and hop on Travis's dick getting all mad at him because he's an awesome person and actually attracted all these people to his event. If y'all wanted to know, I'm pretty sure Travis is using all that money for that ASTROWORLD to like build a garden. Like literally, look it up. Pretty sure he was doing like some charity event with that money. So y'all got him real crossfired and stupid thinking that he's a bad person. Fans will do anything for their saviors. That being said, a lot of people were walking around doing drugs, trying to get in their zone, get that feeling for that one moment in time. So that's usually what causes that crazy surge, is what we call it. When he came out, everyone's heightened energies, heightened vibrations. It caused a disruption, a discord to where people weren't really using their logical human brains. And everything became Travis, like a drug. Travis. So they don't have to, but the action that does happen is they surge forward, they go crazy, they mosh. And for all the people that are talking bad about mosh pits, there is nothing wrong with mosh pits. Mosh pits are a part of the entertainment culture. If you do not like them, then you just don't like mosh pits. Just don't go to these kind of events. Don't show up. Some of us like to mosh. Anyway, responsibly too, because moshing is about enjoying the concert with the people next to you and sharing that energy. Yes, it's kind of aggressive, but you gotta let that out. It's about having fun, not hurting each other. When people get hurt, it's because it gets taken too far. And again, this is just one of the risks of being a part of this world that we live in, of entertainment, of industry, of art. The last part, which I'm trying to keep this short, and no, it was not 3 minutes, but please, if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I hope you share this, and I wanted to hear you guys' opinions as well about how y'all feel. Again, this is Brujacara, and let's get into part 3. Follow me on Twitter, @witchface, and part 3, because I want to keep this short. There could have been more resources, this is true, but for the third time, that's not Travis's fault. The organization, Live Nation, is who is in charge of making the concert flow happen. Travis is in charge of his set list, who he's gonna perform with, who's coming, and probably how his stage is gonna look when he's up there, walking around doing his thing. So some of us artists like to keep it minimal. We don't wanna be in charge of all that extra shit. We leave that to our organizers. So truly, yes, there could have been more exits. Truly, yes, I had this idea this morning that maybe we could have sectioned off ASTROWORLD into sections. So maybe only that front few thousand people, maybe only that front 1,000 can have the free mosh pit spit. Maybe only that front 1,000. You gotta pay extra money. I know the tickets are already up there, but since all this danger does happen and y'all want more security, more this, more that, maybe only those first 1,000 people that get in get to do the mosh pit experience, and the rest of y'all get to see the concert from a bird's eye view, from a further perspective, with heightened security. Period. Because see, it's either y'all are gonna learn how to act right when y'all walk out the house and go to these events, or we're gonna have to start treating y'all like kids again and having security at every block. I know y'all like to smoke and do your drugs at the concert, but guess what? No more of that if y'all can't act responsible. Because now y'all are blaming Travis for y'all's maledictions, y'all's bad actions. No bueno. So really that's all. Those are just my little feelings real quick. I did not structure this. I just was really feeling heavy about how I don't really like how everyone's trying to blame Travis, who honestly, again, I'm telling y'all, he's doing good things with this money. He's traumatized and devastated at this time right now. And it doesn't make it any easier for him getting over his own trauma of knowing that happened at his event that he planned, when y'all are over here bashing him for something that literally was not his fault or doing. Y'all are acting like Travis got off stage and shot the 8 people dead. That's not what happened, man. Start to think harder. Think about why these things happen. Think about what I told you about earlier about fanaticism, how it's more our duty as fans and as human beings next to one another to take care of each other and check each other on our behaviors, versus waiting until the last minute when something cataclysmic like this happens or traumatic like this happens, and then we all want to have a voice to pitch in, because now it's too late. Now your emotions are driven in a manner that are only going to be one-sided, because you'll choose the side of sympathy before you choose the side of any logical analytics that might have helped you recognize why this happened in the first place. And also, again, why it's not Travis Scott's fault. So thank you for watching this video. My name is Brujacara. You can follow me on Twitter @Brujacara, @witchface. That's WYTCHFACE. Come find me. Come get in my DMs. Come get in my ats. Let me know if you have some different opinions. If you don't agree, that's okay too. Like, I want to hear your empathy, your sympathy, and how you're feeling about what's going on. If you do agree, please share this, share it, spread it around so people can get off of Travis's back, because as y'all are aware, or should be, he's not happy about this, and he's trying to get through it on his own devices. his apology was very worthwhile and very, very sufficient for probably how he feels and how he likes to communicate. Stop expecting all these super, like, fancy, grandiose apologies from every single celebrity. Not all of us are like that. Everyone's not Obama. All right, like, calm the fuck down. This is Brujacara. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm gonna get off before I say something a little too angry, because I love you. Bye.